The premium Android phone market has just gotten a lot hotter because of the Google Pixel 9 and Pixel 9 Pro XL. The Pixel 9 costs 80,000 rupees, while the Pixel 9 Pro XL is priced at 1.25 lakh rupees. There is also a Pixel 9 Pro that sits in between these two models, but its India price and availability are still a mystery at the time of filming this video. Anyway, if you're thinking about buying one of these new Pixel smartphones, let me give you 5 reasons why these are a great choice and 4 reasons why they might not be. Plus, I'll let you know which one out of these two is a better choice, because I'm nice like that, and you can be nice too by hitting that subscribe button. So, the number one reason to buy any Pixel smartphone is the camera. Both these phones have the same 50 megapixel primary and 48 megapixel ultra-wide sensors. But as always, the telephoto camera remains a Pro exclusive feature. The Pixel 9 Pro XL has a 48 megapixel periscope lens with 5x optical zoom which captures impressive photos. Both phones also capture great photos with the main camera during the day. It has a nicely crisp detail and is generally rendered quite well. Dynamic range is mostly great, but Pixels tend to like high contrast, so shadows can look underexposed occasionally. Low light shots are pretty good too, with well-controlled noise. 4K 60fps videos from the main camera are stable with an impressive amount of detail even in tricky lighting conditions. Images from the ultra-wide camera are quite appealing with great amount of detail and consistent colors with the main camera. Even low-light ultra-wide photos are quite good. Now, let's shed some light on the Pixel's AI-assisted post-processing tools. Both smartphones get futuristic Add Me feature, which is really handy while ensuring that no one is missing in a group photo. It also allows you to be a little creative if that is your thing. The Pro XL can also enhance your low-light videos, although the processing happens on cloud and takes a lot of time. Plus, this feature is not available on the vanilla Pixel 9. Anyway, you also get the handy AI eraser tool on both smartphones, although this is very common on Android phones nowadays. If I have to give a rating to the camera systems on the new Google Pixel 9 series, it would be around 7.5 out of 10, which is quite good. Now, the second reason to consider these phones is their gorgeous new design. Both the Pixel 9 and Pixel 9 Pro XL showcase a sleek, updated look with a flat back and a smooth aluminum frame. The iconic Pixel camera bar is now shorter and does not merge with the frame of the phone. It is, thankfully, still long enough to make these phones quite stable on a flat surface. The camera bar contains 2 camera sensors and a flash on the Pixel 9 and 3 camera sensors, a flash plus a temperature sensor on the 9 Pro XL. Then, the Pixel 9 has a glossy back and a matte frame, while it's the other way around on the 9 Pro XL. Well, if not for the signature camera bar, the design here is quite iPhone-like. I definitely prefer the in-hand feel of the Pixel 9 because of its smaller footprint, but do note that it is nowhere as compact as something like a Galaxy S24. The display is one area where the two smartphones start to diverge more significantly. The Pixel 9 comes with a 6.3-inch 1080p display with a 120Hz refresh rate. This phone does not get LTPO tech. Without LTPO, the refresh rate on the Pixel 9 can only switch between 120 and 60Hz, whereas the 9 Pro XL can dynamically adjust its refresh rate from 120Hz down to 1Hz. The 9 Pro XL's display is larger at 6.8 inches and has a slightly higher resolution as well. The display of both smartphones support HDR10+ video playback too. Google has also added a new ultrasonic fingerprint reader on the Pixel 9 series, and it is quite fast and reliable. One of the standout perks of these two smartphones is Google's extended software support, 7 years to be exact. But it is not just about longevity. You see, Google has been leading the mobile AI game long before the competition caught on. This year's Pixel smartphones come packed with even more smart features. You get a new call, text and email summarizer that helps you instantly get to the information that matters. And let's not forget the Gemini AI assistant, which now supports over 100 languages and can handle natural language questions very well. Another interesting feature is Pixel Screenshots, which lets you search within your screenshots. For example, if you've saved a recipe but forgot about it, the Pixel 9 Pro XL can quickly help you find it using Google's Gemini AI. It is a handy tool that is easy to see becoming a part of your daily routine. By the way, all that AI magic needs some serious power, so it is good to see both the smartphones get hefty RAM upgrade. The Pixel 9 gets 12GB of RAM as standard, while the Pixel 9 Pro XL gets 16GB. Another reason why you might want to grab the new Pixel smartphones, and I just can't believe I'm saying this, is their battery life. The Pixel 9 now has a slightly larger 4700 mAh battery, while the 9 Pro XL steps up with a 5060 mAh battery. In my testing, the Pixel 9 delivered an impressive average screen time of around 8.5 hours, which is quite a huge improvement considering the Pixel 8 struggled in this area. The Pixel 9 Pro XL, despite its larger battery, averaged around 8 hours of screen time. The more demanding display and features do drain the battery a bit faster, but it is still a significant step up from the previous Pixel generation. Now let's talk about some reasons you might think twice before picking up one of these two smartphones. One of the most noticeable aspects is Google's in-house Tensor G4 chipset, which powers all the Pixel 9 series devices. This chip is specifically designed to handle the AI features I just talked about, but here is the thing. Most of those AI features still rely heavily on the internet to function properly. So it is quite hard to predict how much heavy lifting is the Tensor G4 doing on its own. And when it comes to raw performance, the G4 does not quite match up to other high-end chipsets. Look, the Tensor G4 can handle demanding games at fairly high settings, but thermal throttling becomes noticeable within just 10 to 15 minutes of gameplay. That is something to keep in mind if you are a serious gamer. Then there is the camera system. I know, I just said that the camera is one of the reasons to buy the Pixel 9 series, but the portrait mode on the Pixel 9 series leaves a lot to be desired. Edge detection can be a hit or miss, varying from OK to not so great, and this issue pops up on both the Pixel 9 and Pixel 9 Pro XL. It is also a bit surprising that the Pixel 9 does not offer manual camera controls, which you would expect on a smartphone in this price range. To add to that, neither phone comes bundled with a charger. And if fast charging is a priority to you, get ready for some disappointment. The charging speeds are a bit underwhelming, peaking at 37 watts for the Pro XL and just 27 watts for the standard Pixel 9. They do support wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, which is handy, but the overall charging experience might not be as fast as some would like. Finally, Google is asking a premium price for these phones, and while the AI features are pretty cool, they might not fully justify the cost. Ultimately, the Google Pixel 9 series is still made for a niche audience. You see, these two smartphones do things differently than other Android smartphones, which also makes them a bit of a conversation starter. But if I had to choose between the two, I would opt for the standard Pixel 9. Alright folks, that's all for now. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to this channel and give this video a like as well.